Namaste. Welcome and welcome to Powerhouse Tarot. I am Energy Goddess. Welcome to my beautiful, lovely, growing YouTube channel. Alright, so today's reading is going to be Sun in Aquarius, Moon in Aries. Okay, so we're going to grab the messages for this particular transit. Alright. If you enjoy my content and my messages, be sure to like, be sure to subscribe, and follow me. You know what I'm saying? So you can catch the messages and the vibes, eh? Alright. Holy Spirit. Archangel Michael, I ask that you place protection around me as I do this reading. Archangel Jabril, I thank you for helping to communicate the messages from the Most High. Okay, what is the situation? What is the situation? Connect me to the situation. Two of Swords. Situation. We got the Fool. Page of Pentacles. Okay. Situation. We also have out the Strength card, the Chariot, and the World card. Yes. Or I'm sorry, the Wheel of Fortune. Yes. So this is the situation here. I got a couple of situations. Actually, I got 3 situations up here. I'm gonna better explain it, what is going on here. So with our first situation, it looks like someone is trying to figure out how to be happy in a relationship or in a paradigm that exists with you and someone else. This doesn't have to be work. This doesn't have to be lovers specifically. It's just the paradigm of you versus somebody else, and you and somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Trying to make a decision like, how do I be happy in this situation? I feel like something could have transpired that made you just not feel happy or content with a situation. It could have just been the outcome of something in our situation for the first situation we got. Then we got a new beginning, Page of Pentacles. Some of you guys, this is a new job. This is a new offer, new position. Okay. Third situation out, we have it in the, was the Chariot in reverse, or did I flip that around? I think it was in reverse. Okay, so this is like an inability to maybe like listen to spirit, and spirit is trying to strengthen you and give you all of the insight. Maybe thinking like that you have something covered. The spirit is just trying to warn you. You know, spirit just trying to help you so you don't have to have so many heartaches or so many make so many mistakes. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it pays to listen to spirit, okay? Just period. But let's go ahead and clarify what's here. Let's go ahead and clarify what's here with the first situation. And a tough decision, it looks like what it is. It's a difficult situation. You are in this with the Sun energy of being successful, being happy. Yeah, clarifying it, we have out the Knight of Pentacles. So I see if you like apply, you know what I'm saying, a change perception, a change viewpoint. It'll help you remove any energy that feel like you need to make a choice, or you stuck doing something. Somebody feels almost as though they have to do something. And spirit is saying you don't have to, but what you do have to do is be happy. That's what the must is for you right now. that you must be happy for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, you must invite that in. Queen of Pentacles, it's like shit is going good for you otherwise. You know what I'm saying? It's like maybe a lack of perception is what I'm getting for the first situation. Tell me more about the first situation. What is this? Let's flip it back around. What was that? I seen something flipped over. Hold on. Tell me more about the first situation. Clarity on the first situation. And then we have about the Ace of Wands. Yeah, this is a matter of perception and the way that you're viewing things. Things are actually working for you. You just may not perceive it as such. It's very important, y'all. Okay? That we see things the way that they are versus the way that, you know, sometimes our mind will set things up. You know, we're in Aquarius. This is beautiful Uranus energy, but I'm not going to even hold y'all. Okay? The Uranus energy is very hard to understand if you're a person who doesn't understand astrology and how they affect us, right? The planetary bodies, right? So just know that beautiful Uranus is affecting us all, right? You know what I'm saying? So just know that. Okay. Hey, y'all, you guys want to ask questions, you got to send in a donation for those, okay? For your questions. The questions start at $22.22 for all questions. Let me see. Holy Spirit, connect me to the second situation. Let's get it more clarity on the second situation here. Okay, wow. Okay, so we got the 5 of Cups, 6 of Cups. You have a new beginning. Somebody from your past could be trying to come back and sneak into your life, or certain issues from your past is more like what I'm hearing. Like certain issues that you might have had in the past kind of coming back up to surface. But I feel like you have a new beginning from that. Some of you guys that have this, that the second situation applies to, there were situations that right now Spirit is going to be, you know, making like a focal point on these certain situations. Like, did you learn from them? If you did, you're ready to move on. I feel like for the most part, this is like somebody who feels like they didn't get a job or a position. You have a new position on the board, but it's like some of you guys don't believe that you qualify for the position. So some of you guys are afraid to push forward for the position. You feel what I'm saying? To think that you're deserving or you earned this spot. You did. Your experiences make you overqualified for the position, is what I'm hearing. 9 of Swords, I promise you, okay? It makes you overqualified. 3 of fucking Swords, okay? I feel like you just had to make a choice. 8 of Cups, you know what I'm saying? To walk away from things in the past that made you feel like that. Because maybe in the past, if you would have went for this position, you wouldn't have been ready. But now you are. So you're in a different space, so you got to keep that in mind. Okay, for those of us with a second situation. Tell me about the third situation. So we got the 6 of Cups. Tell me more about the third situation. So we got the 6 of Swords. Sorry, I keep freaking up. Yeah. So we got the 6 of Wands, 3 of Wands, 9 of Swords, and reverse. Okay, so this one was listening to spiritual advice, right? So someone just needs to listen to the spiritual advice that, you know, like literally look at this picture, like, right? That was the advice. Like, listen to the spiritual advice, right? Because imagine you the cow, right? Imagine you the cow. So if you the cow and the spirit done told you to do something, it look like you're in great fucking danger, right? So maybe like listen to spirit, because like spirit will never fucking lead you wrong. Just period. 222, 7 people in the room. Okay? Spirit's never going to lead you wrong. Just period. Okay? So, I feel like follow what Spirit has to tell you right now. I feel like you'll do better to listen to Spirit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes Spirit just knows things that we don't know. You know what I'm saying? 6 of Wands. Some of y'all also don't see your success. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're thinking that if you're not getting the quick enough results, that spirit isn't telling you the right thing, but spirit is. Spirit needs you to be strong and to be persistent with patience, okay? For those of us getting this reading, 1 second. Okay. So where was I at? Also, there's the world card out here, or the Wheel of Fortune, excuse me, card out here. So it's indicating that, you know, you have to wait for this action. And it's kind of like the strength is here as well. The strength comes before the Wheel of Fortune. You know what I'm saying? Like 2 steps before the Wheel of Fortune. So spirit is wanting you to be strong about something, because your decision is correct if you listen to spirit and allow spirit to guide you, to assist you. You can't be hard-headed. You can't be like, oh, I'm only going to listen to what I want to listen to from you, from spirit. You have to be like consistent, right? Thank you for the roses, sweetie. You have to be consistent, right? Spirit, you know, the spirit, the soul doesn't like disobedience. You know what I'm saying? On some real shit. Think about it how you are. The physical self. Do you enjoy disobedience? You know what I'm saying? So you got to think about how spirit is. Spirit's like, look, I got all of these things. I know exactly how to help you. Woo, woo, woo. And then we be disobedient, right? So it puts spirit in a situation where, well, now I got to show you. You know what I'm saying? Because you didn't just take the advice, right? So this is something that you want to keep in mind for those of us who picked, well, not picked, but those of us who getting a reading for the sun in Aquarius, moon in Aries, messages here. Okay, and so to further us along and kind of dive a little deeper, I'm gonna grab some of these babies. Someone has a message of concern for someone in the collective. Okay, there we have our house. Anything else here, Holy Spirit, to connect me to this reading, sun in Aquarius. Okay, poverty, concern. I'm hearing somebody is about to get kicked out, or somebody is trying to save somebody from being kicked out. It's not like you're poor, but it's like maybe other people think you are. There's a perception or speculation around you to do with your finances. Some of you guys, this is definitely be to do with a new job. There's a new position, but you're gonna have to be open-minded and see that there's a different field. There's something else that Spirit's trying to guide you to, something from your past that you already learned how to do. This is what's gonna make you so good at the fucking position. Think outside of the box. Use your fucking imagination. This is we just had the Pisces transit, you know what I'm saying? The Pisces is all about being imaginary, being in the mind, being delusional almost. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the energy of Pisces. Like, flow with that shit, you know what I'm saying? Especially those of y'all who is a job or is a position, and it seems far-fetched. It seems crazy. It seems like, what the fuck, right? But you and only you could do this fucking position. You and only you qualify for this position, could walk this lane. You see what I'm saying? So, be that adventurer type, you know what I'm saying? Get out of the box. Remove yourself from out of being in the box, you know what I'm saying? And think, and allow yourself to think outside of it, you know what I'm saying? So that you can really push forward to what it is that you desire. Fuck everybody's perception around you and what the fuck you got going on. I feel like people like to mind other people's business because it helps them to deflect from their own lives, you know what I'm saying? And people enjoy that shit too, you know what I'm saying? Just on some real shit. People love to be entertained and deflect from their own life, right? So just keep that in mind too. Sun in Aquarius, moon and Aries. Okay, y'all keep that in mind. Okay. I didn't really see anything of romance that really popped out on the board, so I'm gonna chill. I'm gonna fall back on that, but I'm gonna grab one of these soul messages and just dive a little bit deeper. Messages from the soul, baby. All questions require a donation. They are donation-based questions that get answered in a live. For those of you who are new, okay, there's no free services over here, okay? The spirit works like by payment, donation, okay? Donations start at $22.22 for questions. Let's dive a little deeper, y'all. Okay, let's dive a little deeper. What we got going on here? Okay, patience. See? You got to be patient. Spirit, remember I was telling you about those of y'all that picked the second one, the third situation. This was about patience. So this tea is coming out again. I accept that everything happens in divine order. You cannot rush, you know what I'm saying, divine order. You can't. You know what I'm saying? You're a part of the divine order. What are you trying to rush? You rushing yourself. You don't need to. Just making it harder for yourself. You know what I'm saying? So slow down. Slow down, cowboy. Alright? Slow down, cowboy. I'm learning that endings are merely beginnings, okay? Some of you guys, the situation with your old job, it didn't work out. Now it's time for you to have new endeavors. I realize that the ending is just the beginning, okay? Further messages diving a little bit deeper about those of us that had a job or a situation. Also, for the first situation when I was talking about this, it could have been a relationship with the sun cards, you know what I'm saying? It could have been a partnership or just something where it was a paradigm of you and someone else, you know? I realized that even though that ended, for some of us, this is the point where something new can begin, though. You know what I'm saying? New life forms at the ending of everything, right? So keep that in mind for those of us getting this message. What else is coming out? Connect me more to this one. Worry. I'm learning that worry doesn't change an outcome, okay? This is fucking very important, okay? Diving a little bit deeper. Worry. It does not change the fucking outcome. You know what I'm saying? So the point of you doing that shit is you're just driving your fucking self crazy, okay? So don't do that. Do not do that. You know what I'm saying? That shit is so unhealthy, y'all. I know it's a toxic trait we all learned at some point in time. You know, not all of us, but, you know, we learn it and, hey, but now we have to do better, right? Be patient with yourself, okay? All right, so I'm gonna leave that right there. And then I'm just gonna grab the, let's grab the outcomes here for these readings. What are the outcomes for situation one? Outcomes. Okay, so I see the 7 of Cups. I see the 4 of Cups. And then I see the 3 of Swords. Okay. Yeah, so it's like, whoever this was, like, for those of us who the situation one applied to, it's like, look, 4 of Cups is saying there's an offer here. This is in the outcomes department, okay? And we also gonna get advice. So, nah, this is in the outcomes here. Your outcome for the situation number 1 is that there's gonna be an offer in love. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't include pain. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta be willing. You know what I'm saying? To kind of rummage through a lot of options or a lot of, oh, this ain't it. You know what I'm saying? This like, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to be able to, whatever your options are, be able to see through which one is the best one for you, kind of, though. Because some of y'all here got a lot of options, and if you haven't healed, you'll just pick the same type of options as you had before. You know what I'm saying? But when you realize, hey, I've healed, and I can't go back to the same things that broke in me, you know, that's where the true healing is. So it just depends on where you are on that spectrum, right? Keep that in mind for those of us who pick situation one, because you got a lot of options. You know what I'm saying? So choose wisely is what Spirit is suggesting here for the situation number 1. Now, let's get situation number 2. Let's get it. Situation number 2. Tell me more about situation number 2. Situation number 2. Okay, so we got the Knight of Wands, the Hermit, and then the Five of Wands. Yeah, so it's a deep conflict for some of you guys to move on, because you're probably the type of people who, like, you really enjoy things to stay the same. You don't enjoy change, but it's here for all of us. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like you'll be happier and much more free once you allow the change to kind of take place and stop, like, resisting it as much, is what Spirit is suggesting for those of us who pick, for those of us the second situation applied to. You know what I'm saying? Allow Spirit to kind of guide you. You know what I'm saying? Like, is what I'm hearing. Bottom of the deck is in the Judgment. Yeah, see? Like, Spirit wants you to allow, you know what I'm saying? Allow your own inner intuition to guide you right now. You know? Spirit has guided you so far, like, but you don't trust your own magic. You don't trust your own processing. You know what I'm saying? So this is going to be like a challenge here with the Sun in Aquarius, Moon in Aries, because Aries is going to give you the opposition that's needed so that you can finally level up. You know what I'm saying? On some real shit. Because a lot of us, like, we pussyfooted around the idea of being in control. Or we like the idea of being in control of our universe, you know what I'm saying? Because it feels good, right, to be in control. But then when it comes time to make the decisions, you know, these are tough decisions that a lot of people can't make. That's why they aren't leaders, right? So I need you to know it's so important that you see who you are with the Hermit message that's coming through from Spirit. It's like, you know, I just got this song, If You Don't Know Me By Now. That's like what your spirit is saying to you. Because it's like your spirit been walking with you this whole time. You know what I'm saying? Whether you've been listening or not. You know what I'm saying? You can have any type of situation that you want. Any type of adventure, new path, fresh hope, fresh perspective. You can have all of these beautiful things, new beginnings, freshness. Like, you guys, for that situation 2 kind of apply to, you are what I would like to call instant manifestors. That's your gift, like your talent, your ability. You know what I'm saying? But the Hermit knows how to go within and trust that information that you come out with. You know what I'm saying? Like, yes, I trust myself. You know what I'm saying? For real, for real. Situation, connect me to the third situation. Trust yourself more. Situation 2. Situation 3. Give yourself more credit, alright? Situation 1, for real. Okay, so we got the 8 of Swords. Yeah, self-sabotage, not listening to Spirit. Come on now. But you walking out of that with the 8 of Swords in reverse, 6 of Pentacles, and then the King of Cups. Ooh, I love it for us. Ooh. So it's like you are learning ultimately how to be your best and highest version of self. It's just taking you some time. You will have to be patient. You know what I'm saying? You got the 6 of Pentacles. You got a lot of generosity out here, meaning there's a lot of spiritual help. You know what I'm saying? A lot of spiritual assistance at this time. You know, lean into that. Because that'll help you when you're not feeling sure, or you're not feeling confident or as strong. You know what I'm saying? Now, the reason why a lot of us that pick situation 3, it applies to us, is that we find issues with strengthening ourselves, is because we've always had to be that strong one. And now that we've strengthened the spirit within, this feels so different. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just feels different. And I don't want you to be worried. You know, is what Spirit's saying. Like, don't worry though. You know what I'm saying? It's supposed to be like this. It's patience. This is all happening in divine order. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to trip yourself up and self-sabotage by not trusting yourself anymore. You can accept the help, you know, receive assistance, divine guidance, or some real shit. It's okay to lean into that relationship. This is not a relationship. When you have a relationship with the divine, it's nothing like a relationship you'll have, you know what I'm saying, with any other person, any other human. This is, you know what I'm saying, this is eternal life force that you're having a relationship, a bond with, you know what I'm saying, where you are allowed to release worry. Because it ain't gonna change the outcome. First of all, see, a hermit within you knows that. King of Cups knows that worry won't change my outcome. So keep that in mind for those of us who picked situation number 3. And then we're gonna grab our guidance. What is the guidance here for those of us that will be clicking on to the Sun in Aquarius, Moon in Aries messages? Let's get some quick guidance and I'll let you guys go. I love it. Perfect. So we got the Sun, Knight of Swords, and the High Priestess. I see as the outcome here, or excuse me, the guidance here is that remain happy, remain in a loving and joyful space in your heart. Remain in that space. If you aren't in that space, Knight of Swords is saying, quick, get in that energy, get in that frequency. You need this, right? Because it's going to help you to facilitate who you are as the High Priestess, you know? The High Priestess has a divine knowing of what is to come. So the advice is trust yourself. Because if you don't trust yourself, how the fuck is you going to do this, right? You know what I'm saying? Without trusting yourself. Like, this mission is a fail if we don't trust ourselves. You know what I'm saying? So no longer worrying, but trusting. Okay? Is my advice. Okay? And we also got at the Tower. Okay? You can't avoid fate. That's why they said don't worry was a big theme for this Aquarius moon or Aquarius sun, Aries moon messages. Change is inevitable, y'all. 7 of Wands, stand your ground, know that you are protected. Okay? Spirit loves you, period. You need to know that, for real. You can release the burdens and learn how to love more deeper is my guidance. Okay? With the 2 of Cups. Learning how to love your spirit, your soul. That's transformative. That's why the death happened. Because that's the old you. You know what I'm saying? The you that didn't trust spirit, didn't trust your soul. Because you didn't know you needed a connection to it. So how the fuck would you know? Right? And then now that you found out, like, yo, I need a connection to my soul. Like, this is how it go. You know what I'm saying? You've broken down all of these paradigms when it comes to belief systems and religion and all of these things. And anything that misguided you away from self, you've broken them down, right? And that's kind of why it takes a lot of patience, because you're waking up divine consciousness within you, you know. And this information already been stored in your DNA, but it's like parts of you worry, and it's the parts of you that worry is really just your mind. So quiet the mind is my guidance. You know what I'm saying? Learn how to quiet the mind, meaning like don't over stress, don't overthink. You know what I'm saying? Just be. For real. It's power in just being. When you're over worrying and you're too worried and too stressed, that's when you need to just be. You don't always need to just be, but in moments like that, that's the time, you know, because that's the hermit within. The High Priestess within knows that, right? All right. Love yourselves. Take care. Peace.